Hello, guys.
Hey guys.
Somebody just vex me here right now. I'll just stand up from this position. I'm not doing it again.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Hello,
Anyway,
everybody.
welcome back, guys.
How are you?
How have you guys been? Someone is showing up their medal.
You guys, I went back home. I literally forgot this. I went back and carry it because see.
She did that. People like us, we wake up, we eat meat, we fry chicken, we go to bed.
Nothing for anything I not show, it dies with you. Nothing is dying with me. Can you see it? It's pain.
Don't worry, next year I'll be there.
Yeah.
And next year I'll be there to do sub 1 hour.
Maybe I will try. Because when I was collecting this medal, do you know that one man said that I'm lazy because he asked for my finish time. And next year I'm going to. I'm like, what do you mean? I just came to collect my medal in peace because I did it. You guys, I did not train. I don't do anything. Well, I'm still lacking on my time, but like, I think as at this week, I did like an 8. For the first time, I was on a stabilized 8 point something.
For 10K?
Yeah.
That's crazy. My 5K is like 7.50.
That's fair. But I think on an average,
but I'm
like
going to train. My friend recommended I use the Nike running app. So I think, yeah.
And not Strava.
Not Strava. So no, Strava just records. Running app actually has like training programs, pre-recorded training programs. So yeah, he advised that I use that. It helps. That actually helps with like building your consistency and training.
I'm just trying to run away from anything that stresses me. That's all. Forget fitness, man. But anyway,
so how was your week?
It's a reward. I'm so happy to be here. Wow. Do you miss me?
No, I've been going through Shege. But anyway, I'll go after it.
Okay. I've been going through Shege too. That's basically first and foremost.
To me, does not look like a problem. That's the issue. But sorry. Please continue.
I don't know if that's what you guys feel too. What he said, but the first thing that my laptop is no more working. I was forced. I was destabilized. Like when I was gonna meet my laptop guy, because I really trust him. Like
so everywhere first blow up.
He was like, "Don't cry. We'll still like I should go. We'll find something to eat." And you know, like it's a situation of if you tell somebody to help you with something and they're like, oh, they would try. That's how I felt. Like you know that there's no good thing coming out of it. Like it's gone. Because normally anytime I take my laptop to him, like I will always find a solution like there, and I take my laptop back home
for laptop.
It was like, oh, we'll find
that's
a
just
solution.
beginning of the end.
I said, oh, there's nothing we're doing to it. I don't even know what to do. For like 2 weeks, my friend was texting me, I cannot function. I had to go and see them, but that really destabilized me because I could not really do anything. And right now, I cannot do anything. Like, I don't know. I become so attached to my laptop. Like, I like doing things on it. Like, I had to do a lot of typing, and it was so annoying. Like editing, I don't know how to do it on my phone. Like, I'm not used to it. That first came. I think last week or this week. Okay, last week I did my first complete 10K after like this 10K, because last one I think was 9. Then I did like normal 10K this week. It really felt good because I woke up one and I was seeing a film. I could not sleep again. You guys, the heat is crazy. We're going to come to that, but I could not sleep again. So I just had the energy. I was like, I'm doing 10K today, man. And as at the time, for my house, I was already at Ikeja. Like, I didn't get to that on that bridge, but I was at Ikeja. My friend was like, are you at Ikeja? I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm at Ikeja. So, I just really feel like these things make me know, like, the kilometers. Like, I don't have to, like, calculate or, like, use something.
Based on the landmark you get to, you know that.
I can calculate, so, yeah. Apart from that, like less stress, eat unnecessary things. Like I've just been trying to, be sane. And yes, you guys, I went for VG. I hear me only that I went to go and pray. for my life because
Hope you
man,
prayed for me too.
I pray for everybody. I cannot seriously. I cannot even lie. I really just felt
I need
that.
prayers, guys.
Yeah,
I need prayers.
like everybody needed to, just one or two, and I stood throughout. Man, it was crazy. But one of the things that was so funny to me in all of it, one babe, because people said sitting down on the floor, there was no seat. People sitting down on the floor. This babe, she sat on the floor. She was eating. You know that thing where people say that they cannot eat if they're not watching film.
Mm-hmm.
She was seeing it inside the prayer session. She was watching a movie and she was eating. I was like,
People.
what on the ground? Like, it was crazy. But yeah, I think that's the brief part of my week. We are going to talk about the eat condition, but carry on.
Yeah, more my week. Me, I'll first start with the heat. Yesterday was Friday. I couldn't do any productive work because Jesus Christ. Like, I know there's heat, but yesterday
the heat don't make you think, man.
I was out of it. But yeah, it was a really chill week. I've been working. Burying myself in work. Because I have a lot of deadlines. Q1 is coming to an end. I have KPIs at work.
Come here with his laptop.
Yeah, but my Wi-Fi stopped working and I've been hotspotting myself for like most of this week because I've been very iffy.
Ishe, do you know what I think we should do?
What?
We should just log out. Like, we should be... No, we're talking about emergency money. This one is going to be like money to one, enjoy ourselves, enjoyment money. I'm not like, we're going to lock it. Then I say, by the end of something. But if work is going to... You tell them ahead. If they like, if you eat their head or what.
I agree.
Like, what do you think? Let's see by the end of this year.
Well, yeah, I mean, so there's work. I'm helping my friend out with his startup. For those that don't know, I'm a product designer.
Agba designer.
Bring gigs. But yeah, so just maybe work. Then my aunt celebrated her birthday. She gave me a lot of food. Gave me cake. Gave me protein, like goat meat, a bowl of goat meat.
What is it?
I ate everything now. Like, what do you mean? Why is it food?
Mind you, Ishe's birthday is next month, and I'm going to hold him accountable because I must eat that food. He said he's not going to do anything.
I'm gonna be like, on my birthday, the day before my birthday, I'm going to get it tattooed. Hopefully, in April, I will show you guys when it's fully healed.
I don't give a damn.
It's going to be somewhere.
So my whole point is Ishe has cooked for us. I don't know how many people that is going to invite if he knows that he cannot do too much. But me, I must be part of the people because he must cook.
Don't worry, I'll cook
eat
and I'll
that.
bring it.
We have to write a
undertaking. No, we'll write it.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. God bless.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, my cousin had his birthday, turned 41. Then my aunt had a birthday as well. Shout out to her.
So much birthday match.
Yeah, then my baby sister is next week Tuesday.
Wow.
Looking at my bank account because the gift, I have to get her a gift. That's for sure. So
important.
Yeah, very, very important.
Well, anyways, you have heard how our week went. Let's talk about this. First and foremost, we need to ban, especially men that are wearing long sleeves. Please, like
what do we do now, men?
This is where the government is supposed to step. They will not do things they're supposed to do.
No, but you know the government agency actually put out a warning, heat warning. The national NIMET, I don't know what they say, National Meteorological. So the guys in charge of monitoring the weather, they put out an emergency that okay, drink more water, don't work, don't do hard labor between like peak periods of 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. So yeah, they put out an emergency. So you guys, in case you guys are not aware, there's a heat wave.
Okay.
Be conscious. Take a lot of showers. Drink a lot of water.
Do you know the action I expect them to do? What? Start carrying people that are wearing long sleeve in this.
But freedom of choice.
It's not choice because you know why it's affecting me. So now, I went to NLP. Place is crowded here, and even when it's not crowded, we need to understand that this thing has passed bathing with soap. You still need to do that regularly. bathing with soap and using deodorant. I don't know if there is a more
Oh God, I beg.
suitable solution to this. When young man, they are stinking. Oh, they are.
Temi, you guys are seeing it now. Temi is not a good person.
Stinking.
Temi is not a good
Like,
person.
see, I try my best to, and I'm not trying to make people feel better, but I understand there's no light and water. If there's no light, there'll not be water, because it's not how you're pumping water, which is bad, right? But we're supposed to be helping the as a people, as the masses. We're supposed to help ensure that, if you stay beside me, won't get the like this, and I say, what?
Oh God.
And most of the time, like, people are
Temi is killing me, man. Temi is killing me.
sweating profusely. So I don't want to say it's in a way you're going to smell bad, but you need to start putting roll inside your bags. So once you do like this,
Yeah, just have like
small.
a tiny diffuser bottle, roll on perfume, anything, just to make life easier for.
And me and firstborn, if you kill me, it's bad. And you smell can kill. Like, it is really, really bad. And I don't know, nothing is just really work. Like, we don't have there's no electricity for fans, AC. If
Yeah,
that's even
lights has been
doing.
terrible. So even for me, like my fridge, there's this thing that's supposed to like basically hold water from the freezer part every time it melts, and it broke. So my kitchen has kind of like flooded. I need to get a replacement. So because it keeps defrosting. Like lights hasn't been consistent, and it's so annoying.
Tinubu says he's going to give us light.
Tinubu said that?
He said that in the last manifesto. No, Abi.
Oh,
They asked him, what was that Gerard this thing? They asked them that, where is the light that Tinubu promised us?
I still haven't watched that interview.
Oh,
I should.
My
I should.
friend made me watch it, and I thought the clip I saw online, I thought
Thought they were bad.
it was bad. I watched it, and because my friend was like, oh, when I was discussing that, do you see that? I was like, oh, you need to watch it. So I would open my mouth. Nigga was comparing everything to a glass of water, and he was saying it's context. The context is already politics. The context is this country. What else is the context?
I reject my comments.
I was discombobulated when I watched that thing. Like, it just made me know that people would say anything to get out of the situation. Like, there's always an explanation.
Bruh.
There is always, who is that?
Explain.
It is crazy. It is really, really crazy. And in light of this, let me say it. We are going to vote again. We said in the last episode we are going to vote again. Mind you, our dear people, they're already sharing rice for you people. I saw it. The Tinubu logo stamped on it. See,
2027 isn't far anymore. Less than a year.
I've come to believe that we like our slave masters. Yeah, that there's a probable thing like that, because there's this babe that tried to fight for our rights lately, and people were shouting at her, and the government actually listened to her. Yeah, government actually listened to her. They were shouting at her. Oh, now they are benefiting from it. See, Yamaje, son, name. I never seen anything.
For those who don't understand, saying you will suffer.
Okay.
You will suffer. Anyway, what was I talking about today?
Well, before that, we want to talk about introspective, any introspective thoughts.
No. My university thought are PG-21. So if you are
Right,
if you are younger than 21 years old, please stop here.
Okay, we would like to hear it.
I'm thinking about sex as a coping mechanism.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it's just like, do you really need, like, yes, it's a biological function, but like, do you really need it?
So in the I've gotten that hierarchy thing. Is it that
Maslow's needs or
yeah.
whatever.
I think sex is part of like the
Oh, it is?
yeah.
Interesting.
It's part of the
I should probably read more on that.
thing.
I should probably read more on that. I will read. I'll come back to you guys next week or next couple of weeks.
Also, I think I need to do more research on it, because if you don't have sex, you will not die. Unlike food, if you don't eat, you may die.
I mean, I'm
But
dying, sha, but
like
JK.
I think there's a, will I say need, like people say sex helps you like in different type of way. You can sleep well, you can brain function, blah blah blah.
So I know Jola made a tweet about what's the
Our
best way she can
president.
sleep. What's the best way she can sleep for like 10 hours? I think a lot of people in the comments were recommending
That's
sex.
crazy.
But yeah, maybe sure. I wouldn't know. I'm a virgin, so
I don't
I wouldn't know
I don't know whether it's for
whether it
the
helps.
it's for the benefits. So like I don't know if it's because of the benefits, but some people do. So also yeah, there's a thing in I think in psychology where they explain, because I remember my lecturer saying that there's this lady, she was having
So
like
Shemi
sex.
Timmy can be your shrink, guys. She can
Thank
be your
you.
shrink. Never forget.
Thank you. She was having like sex with a lot of people, like very unwarranted sex. Like she was just sleeping with anybody, and like she does not have to be attracted to them. Like they later found out that she had bipolar. Yeah, so I think that there is a underlining to it, like something that just triggers you, like like drugs now, like the way people just feel like they have to cope with it. Obviously, at that point where you feel like it's an addiction, it's already a problem. But yeah, we need to do more research on that. But this is the small highlights I can give to you right
So
now.
what's our been when she wrote it?
Okay, mine is we have a crowd control problem. Yeah, a crowd control problem.
Explain.
I came to that yesterday. Right. I went to collect my certificate. I went for this, and the crowd that I saw, now they're relative, right? Because sometimes you need to know the number of people. That's part of how you can control crowd. Know the number of people. Like when I went to end up, well, they just invited everybody, so they didn't have like a number. But let's say for collecting school certificate, how many of us graduated.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
They should know.
they should know. For we that ran, we registered, so they accounted for like the amount of people that are registered, right? So you have a number, right? But I noticed that apart from the fact that we are miscreants in this country, like
So that miscreant.
we are barbarians. Oh, no sort of patient, no form to be organized. I don't know whether it's a country problem too, but I feel like it's something that we need to find a solution to, like, because it keeps reoccurring, right? Like when I went for this stuff, now people were like, oh, it happened last year, it happened upper year. So like the problem
It's a
is,
recurring thing.
yes, we don't have a solution to, how we should put crowd. Like people get, yesterday there was so much heat, people had to sit down on the floor because the crowd was a lot. And you talk to Nigerians too.
Being in a crowd in this heat is not
Yeah,
advisable.
exactly.
Like, you shouldn't be doing that.
There was one
You
lady
shouldn't
that
be doing that.
I think she fainted. Everybody was still gathering, like medical team. I'm like, you even need to give her space. Even me that I'm here, I'm feeling so much heat already. Like,
Sad.
so I don't understand. I don't know where, because I started to think, I was like, oh, is it that we need to start working with numbers, right? Which sometimes that's why we may have problem like free events, because you cannot account for the numbers and know, oh, this is what you should do and this is how you can cater to this amount of people. Yeah, but even in light of that, people still like, there's still a, like, even if we get the number of people, because I started to think of it, some of these events we know
Actually, do
yes,
get the number of people. So, like, where is the problem?
yes, where's the problem? There's still chaos. Like, it's still not organized, still not a place that you would. And where I thought about it too was the Ashake's events that happened in, I think it was London, that there was stampede, right? It's mostly Africans that will come to that event, like little white people, but mostly like Nigerians, mostly black.
Conjecture what? Hey, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Mostly black people that would come to the event, because it sings Yoruba, so
Yeah.
disparities. not thought about it. Not that white people they've not had stampede before, but
Stampedes are common, like
yes, it's
relatively
common.
common experience at con.
So, in light of this, I think that this brings me to a point that I think Nigeria are, would I call it greed, selfish? That's what makes our crowding problem very, very inconvenient, right?
I won't call it greed or selfishness, but I feel we're a bit. Sometimes feels like we're a bit too individualistic. We don't look at the collective,
Yeah.
like what it means for the collective. Just okay, as long as I do it, it benefits me. Hey, I don't give a fuck about everybody else.
Is that not
I
what
don't
being
like
selfish means?
Yeah, but I don't think it
Normally,
speaks to like the
like
core
strangers are not
what
like
it
people
is.
that obviously you want to give your all for. But I get what you're saying, Sha. Because then when I think about it, I'm like, because that's what makes crowding a problem. Like people go out to give food. People that are so nice to you, like they're sharing food. Calm down, everybody get in line. You get a bag. But now they've gotten a bag and they want another one, so they come back or they make the whole place chaos and
Like, go and collect another
snatches.
bag with Tinubu's face on it.
Now that you said this, let me just deviate. One woman, I think after they gave her a bag of rice, she was being interviewed and she was like, oh yes, Tinubu, our president, I'm voting for him for the next election. Hello. Anyways, our individualism is causing chaos. That's
Yes,
all.
it is.
How do we control the crowd? Control the crowd. Control the crowd. I think that's
I
something.
can't remember the song.
Yes,
I can't remember the
it's
song. But
inside.
yeah,
You need to say it.
It's like a Olamide song or something.
Yeah, I think we want that. But yeah, okay. We have one of our reality stories to tell you, so share it.
Okay. The title is Depressing Conversation I Had with a 9-year-old. I, 15 female, am currently attending an outpatient program at the mental hospital. While I was inpatient, I noticed how many children, aged 4 to 11, were there. It made me sad, and I hated seeing it. Today, I spoke with a little girl who told me she was 9. One of the first things she said to me was, "Do you smoke?" I was surprised because this isn't what you'd expect from a little girl. I told her I didn't smoke, and she replied with, "That's lame. I really wanted a dispo." I was shocked and immediately felt guilty. I asked her why she did it, and she told me about her family and her cousins who got her into it. After this, she asked me if I wanted to make a TikTok. I asked, what kind of TikTok? And she showed me her drafts, videos of herself lip syncing to vulgar and inappropriate songs. She kept joking about the hot dogs we got for lunch and saying they looked like dicks. She later asked to do my hair. I said yes, and took this as a chance to show me the makeup she had stolen from her mother. I said, "Hey, that's not very nice to take things," in a playful voice, and her response was, "She stole it from Walmart, so I don't care." I asked, wouldn't they get mad if they found out? And she told me, "Yes, I have to sneak it or my daddy will hit me a lot." This this just left me feeling really worried for her and sad about the world. I hate how there are children living like this, and it's not going to change. I very much hate seeing kids in the mental hospital. It's so saddening.
It's hard though. Okay, firstly, I think this really gets into what we want to speak about today. I think that's why I chose to read this, and I think that this is one of the reality of life that we are not facing. Now, let me divulge a bit. There's this guy on social media. Well, I feel like his approach to helping those kids are not right, but then I saw that like kids are actually into drugs, like young kids. And there was this other guy I watched that it was, well, he's clean now, but he started taking drugs when he was 10. Right. And this right here is a 9-year-old babe in a mental facility.
9. That's crazy.
I happened to have gone to a mental facility one time, like school practical made me, because you cannot really just enter there. I did not really see the ward, and I don't even know if there are any kids there. Right. This Nigerian space, I don't even know how they handle kids that do drugs. Because from what I even saw online, it's not nice. Well, the guy was not a professional. I was just scouting for kids, and what the environment you live in, I think, is a
Yeah,
really
it
big
plays a
factor.
huge role in your development and every other thing about your life.
And this is what's really happening here for the girl. All right. They tell you, kid, you see those part of their lives, really, like this part of our life is really going to shape her. And parents, man, you have a long way to go.
There you people.
I never give birth, no, what
No worry, you'll be one of them one day. You'll be one of them one day.
Oh Jesus, oh shim.
Yeah, but already parents.
You're already parents.
My sisters.
Well, yeah, siblings, right? We have a long way to go, and it surpasses just saying don't do drugs, kids. We all say that, right?
We do?
Have you not said don't do drugs, kids before? You've said it before.
Don't do drugs, kids. I've said it now.
You said it. There has to be close monitoring, especially like at this age. You know, a child being very, very bold to come out and, divulge things like this.
I mean, to be fair, the person she was speaking, the girl is 15 female. So,
yeah.
I mean, it would be easier to divulge such information to someone who you feel is like closer to you in age than probably she walking up to an adult, like proper adults, and saying all these things.
I think that's another
Plus,
thing.
Another thing, if you look at the fact that they are both in like a mental institution, she's like, oh, this person is here as well. So
really
you probably have something similar going on. So
because after reading this, I'm like, what makes a young girl to say, can we smoke? Like, it is crazy. And you know that point where they say that if you lie, if you steal, you lie. And this is how it is. Like, if you start with, these casual things, it's going to spill over. And kids, sorry, bless you. Kid environment really has to be seen. I was on a show.
sorry guys.
I was on a show where I had to like, we're talking about like social media influence, and this other babe just going heads on with me. It's not really going to. Kids don't really have business with social media, and
I feel social media has to be regulated for kids.
Yeah,
within a certain age and up until they get to a certain age.
Yeah. She did say it's regulated, right? But I'm saying like the environment is crazy because another child that is permitted to do this you go to school, you meet people, there's always connection. Kids are very inquisitive. Like you tell them stuff, they are up to pick it up. They are up to, and that's why you see things when kids are at home. Don't say this kind of words around them because they pick that up and they start using it. And like when your mind is at a very fragile state, okay, how many years will your long even live? Because like I just start to if you think of it, how many years? So like it's crazy, like things you don't do in kid faces. There are things that you need to. There are kids that they would see things like that and may not really budge to stuff like that, but there are kids that are really, really vulnerable. And you not even say it takes a lot of self-discipline at that age to not budge, to not try it out. Like a lot of people tried smoking paper, like road chalk. Like it was something that we saw. We know that there's nobody that
I saw it.
Exactly.
In primary school, they flogged the guy though.
There's nobody that would, want to sell cigarettes to, now people will do it because they don't give a damn whatever happens to your child, right? But I feel like most of the time it really even starts from school. When I had to sit down with a patient that they were attending to, he said it started from school, and those places, they are very critical places. Hey, God of mercy. I don't know. I don't know how to, go around this. But okay, let's just peel to. We're talking about drugs today. Like what really happening on this reality is talking about drugs. Let's dive. I really wanted somebody to be here that has maybe used one of these. I tried to scout, but difficult on our parts because you know how the society
Yeah,
is here
people are stigmatized, even if you are an ex addict.
already. But I watched one. This guy was really like, he covered his face. I think it was Cruz. Yeah, and I think he opened it. He was like, that's not him again. So why, I feel like that's how we should all be. But what really prompted today is, I think there's a community of drug addicts like in the trenches. A lot. It's still happening that it's not on the trenches, but I feel like people that are not in trenches still try to cover it up very well. You may not really identify people that are using drugs, and it's not really knowable like that. I've gone out for a party and somebody said, do I want coke? I as
In this Lagos is too funny because I promise you, there's no drug that people can't just offer you
I'm
casually. Molly day,
and as
Ghana
expensive
day,
and expensive it is, like they
Coke
will
day,
they will give you.
Xanax day.
It's easy to destroy your life. They don't like so all those kind of stuff. Like it was so easy. And looking at this person, I didn't even think that they could offer me coke.
Mm.
That's why I actually thought in my head, I was like, oh, this should be coke. I don't want Coca-Cola. My friend said, oh babes, it's not Coca-Cola. It's not Coca-Cola.
You say that Coca-Cola, this guy.
Innocent me. It cannot be Coca-Cola, my sister. Not Coca-Cola. Oh, I say, yeah, me, baby.
But yeah, I mean, I think there are different levels to it, right? So let's first start with, okay, why do people these days use drugs? So if you look at it, growing up, right, our parents, they always told us not to use drugs, as most likely because they had seen what drugs did to people. A lot of them
Obviously.
witnessed overdosing and stuff like that. So everywhere, in the media, the way our parents spoke to us, they portray drugs as, okay, this thing that is bad, this thing that can hurt you, this thing that can harm you. But come to like our generation, Gen Z, people that late 30s, maybe early 20s, most of us, or it feels like a lot of us, are turning to drugs as a coping mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still that disconnect between, okay, our parents, maybe the boomers, and us, the Gen Z, because, they view drugs as something that is bad. They don't necessarily understand why we would want to use it. Economy is bad. I'm stressed out. I'm partying all day, all night, and I need something to sustain me. I, there are people that believe that drugs generally enhance their creativity. I want to be more creative. So there are different like layers to why people use drugs and the paths to being addicted that needs to like be spoken about.
So, in all of this here, I said, when I say drug is not the problem, but it is, because drug we use either ways. These drugs that we get addicted to are, somebody can get addicted to paracetamol. That's the funny part. Yeah. These drugs that we get addicted to, that we see as the high drugs, they are actually used in medical use drugs too. Yeah. But they have to be regulated because they can do things to you. Now, why the use of drugs? Yeah. I don't know yesterday, when one babe, she had a miracle, and she was like, oh, she wanted to be truthful because she's in church. She was saying that the pain was so bad she used to smoke to sleep every night.
Mm.
That's how bad the pain was. And for me, yeah, for you to, it might be fine that somebody introduces, like, oh, let me try the first time, right? But there's a reason and cause for you to continue an action, because you find it suitable, right, to whatever distance it is. You're like, oh, okay, I think the time I took it the first time, it numbed my pain. So, let me try it again. I just want to use it for this pain this time, and it's going to go. There's the underlying cause of whatever it is, and most of the time, yeah, apart from maybe the random ones, it goes for you being isolated, like people. And it's not even a point of not having friends. Yeah, it's not a point of not having friends or family, but it's a point of, I feel like this person, you don't understand me from a place of communication, and like I already feel this like odds. I already feel this way. So at a point of not being able to solve my problem, and I felt like that happened to me. It happened to me this week, yeah. Like feeling that way. So my friend had texted me, like, my own head was like, Timmy, how are you going to get a new laptop? And my friend was asking me all these whole questions. I'm like, oh my god, like this is not what I need. I just need me a fucking new laptop. So at that point, it was like, oh, he does not understand me. He cannot really do anything, but like that breaking point, yeah, that point that it just feels like a whole lot of, a lot of things.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things come crashing down.
Yes, you cannot be doing it at that level. So it just feels like you can work with certain type of drugs.
Yeah, like I said, it's for a lot of people, like it's a coping mechanism. So this person, she turned to drugs because the pain was too much, and she kept she took it. She kept associating with the drugs with ease. I take the drug, I feel okay. I take the drug, I feel okay, and that's how she became addicted. Another key thing is access, right? So I'll say with the previous generation, let's say our parents' generation, they didn't really have access to like the drugs we are getting addicted to.
I don't have
Like, yeah,
access.
you are no, but it's more. It's you don't need to
Yes,
have access.
access.
It is more accessible. You are at an event and someone randomly came to you, asking if you want coke.
But
And like this is just how it is. Like these days, people just be walking up to you to ask if you want coke, if you want Xanax, if you want Molly, and it's a new norm. Yeah, so like it's just a lot more accessible, and that is a key factor as to why a lot more people are getting, or it seems like a lot more people are either getting addicted or turning to drugs as like a coping mechanism. I think that they believe that everyone has their vices, and because just because I smoke, that your own vice is sex doesn't mean.
everybody
Yeah.
does that have their vices. I was looking for like a vice.
I need new vices, guys.
I was looking for a vice to cope, because yeah, as I said, like, oh, no drugs, yeah. So I wanted to start binge eating, but now like maybe I do better with running, but I cannot do that when I like, and it's not even a vice, yeah.
So running is an outlet for things.
Yes, it's not even a vice.
I should be more like her. For me, I need a proper vice, guys.
Exactly,
Please.
like
Send in
something
your
that,
suggestions.
Something
that I'll do and hit. Not drugs, please.
don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
For real, don't do drugs.
But yeah, in the accessibility part now, I think that it's now taking a more conscious effort, right? You have to consciously tell yourself that, oh, you don't want to know where these things are bought, you don't want to hear about it, you don't want to test it out, because we have different ranges of how this thing can make us feel, at certain times. And I think now there is a what's the name? There are now places in, would I even say trenches? But I think like
trench, you and these trenches.
No,
but I get you.
Like that's where even people that used to, maybe their family had neglected them, that's where they go. So I saw a whole, it's a community. I cannot call it. So it's not even like a community like, oh, maybe Yaba as a Ulu. They have I think is on one train racks the whole at least a part of that I've seen somebody try to document.
Mm-hmm.
They sleep there. A lot of them have gone with the train because they did not hear the train sound, and you know the train took their legs or their whole body, because sometimes they have to use something to eat them to wake up because drugs have taken them. And they have far gone and stuff like that. So it's crazy. So most of them sleep on train racks. And when they interview these people, sometimes they're like, oh, they had PhD, masters, like that's some of them. Well educated guys though. They had money, like they were coming up, but like drugs really derailed them in life. Like they had to run there, and like the stigmatization was a lot. So now my own problem with all of this here, of how the accessibility has made us come out, like, yeah, it's not that these people don't know that this is the effect of these things,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think that's the problem with addiction. You know that, oh,
You know it's bad for you, but you just can't
yes,
stop.
it's bad for you, but so it's not a, because when people are trying to correct drug addict, right, it's not a problem of, do you know this thing is bad, do this, pity them, blah blah blah. It's not, they know, they're quite aware, but they're far too gone. And I feel like the restoring of this thing, you know, back to normality is not the way we really, like in this Nigeria space, it's not the way we really do it. Yeah, I'm not going to advise a lot of people. Most of the time, drug addicts, they tend to relapse. Like I think they told us, is it 80% or 90? Like there's still a large amount of drug patients that relapses.
Just addicts in general. It doesn't have to be drugs. As long as you're addicted to something, does it have
Yeah, but like they just did for like, at least, see, not talking about drugs now. They did for drugs. Like most of the time, like in psychology, they will tell you, that's what they tell you, right? I'm like, oh, how do we really, really undo it than the stigma and shame that we bring to them? Because most of the time, we don't have that community, right? If you go to the Zanga where they are, let me call it Zanga. 'Cause like, if you go to
Okay.
the Zanga
Exactly.
where they are, right,
Mm-hmm.
they find themselves as community. There's one guy that calls himself king there, from what I watch. Like he said, he has a wife there, he has kids. Like that's where they are raising children, you guys. In Zanga where everybody is, smoking, taking meds. They will even know where to buy the drugs for you, if you want. And that is
I
crazy.
feel like it's a case where the government has to step in. Because someone on Twitter said in Nigeria, the youth have a drug problem. I don't know where they're getting their stats from, but we are seeing every day, every month, every week, every year that drug adoption is on the rise. Everyone is smoking weed. Everyone is popping a few pills or Molly. People are adding Molly openly to their dumps on Twitter, on
And you say,
Instagram,
like, we,
like lifestyle.
and it's not
Lifestyle.
legalized though, mind you.
Exactly. So it's a case that everyone needs to be aware of like what these drugs do, and even if a flip side to the whole accessibility thing is, back in the day, okay, you're taking drugs, your parents are scared, but you are sure of where the drug came from. Let's say you had more organic drugs, but these days there are a lot
Yeah.
of synthetic. So apparently, Colos is synthetic because when you smoke it, it doesn't show up in your drug test, which is why a lot of people that use like maybe in private schools that where they give them random breath analyzers and tests, they take synthetic weed because it doesn't show up in their bloodstream.
I
And
don't know
this
this
synthetic weed
one.
also has like more of like a negative impact on like your brain.
It does. It would
So
have a
these
negative
are all
impact.
factors to consider, but
They're all strange.
to solve them, yes, the government has to play a more active role in this. We need to know maybe this is another conversation, but how exactly are drugs being distributed.
Yeah.
There was a time I think on the news where they said they seized about 50 million something of 50 million tons of cannabis or something. Like, okay, they seized it, they burnt it. Did they really burn it?
Did they really burn it?
But that's
they
it.
really
This is
burn
just
it?
Nigerians and having bad faith in the government because of their track record. But still, these are all things we need to consider, especially when it comes to drugs. Like, the government needs to be involved. People need to know the adverse effects of the drugs they are taking, both long term and short term. A very common thing, especially when I see people talk about drugs on social media, is they cite people like Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg, especially when it comes to weed, right? That these people smoke every day, and it's true. They do. Like, they post themselves. They do smoke every day. They smoke very often. People, people like Seth Rogen, they smoke very often. But my pushback is not on the fact that they smoke often. My point is on the lifestyle they are living. So Snoop Dogg is a multi-millionaire, a recording artist. So is Wiz Khalifa. They have songs that have probably gone close to platinum.
Yeah.
If not. So, like, they have money, and I want to believe that they go on enough checkups. They are living a lifestyle that can support them smoking weed every day. If you are in Nigeria, you are in the Zanga, as Temi said it,
Zanga,
and you know you're not living a lifestyle that lets you comfortably smoke every day. Yeah. I mean, it's putting yourself at a detriment, right? Because you can say
cheap weed.
Yeah, exactly. You're buying synthetic weed. All these things, you need to be sure of the effect. Wiz Khalifa is smoking every day doesn't mean you can smoke every day. You people are not living two completely different lives. The lifestyle is different. So if you want to smoke every day, your lifestyle has to match. You have to exercise. You have to take care of your body. You have to be solid here.
And I feel like even when you use drug, it still shows on your body. So these guys that we're talking about, like, compare that before.
Yeah, before and after.
Like, it still shows. Like, there's no you taking that out of it.
I think I even have personally I have little beef with the whole drugs to enhance creativity thing, because even if you are taking drugs to, let's say it does, like, there's certain drugs that they've shown performance enhancing capability.
It feels like AI. AI,
like, fine, but everything in moderation. Like, you can take, if you want to take drugs to enhance creativity, fine. I know people that they actually do take drugs to enhance their creativity, and they're some of the most creative people I know. Like, when I say drugs, this is specifically weed.
But that's the point. Like, if you start getting used, that's the thing. Like, I feel like you start getting used to it if you decide to try to take it for your creativity, right? Like, like, I can do my badass thing when I don't smoke too puff down to 4. And seriously, that's how it increases, right?
You tell me try to get in character. Try to get in Zanga character. I don't smoke people.
So this guy said that one time he started smoking by 10. Moved from one stick to how many stick. He said one day he wanted to know, like, what
maximum
extent.
limit.
Hey. He said his mind on dey tell am say if he take one more, like, he don't go. Like,
no.
Like, his life.
All this is funny. Like, I know, I don't know, but yes, there are times when your body is screaming at you. Like, I would say a very good example, when I used to be active in the gym. I haven't been active in the gym for maybe like close to 3 years now. 2023. Yeah, let's say close to 3 years. There's a point you get to, when I'm squatting heavy, I know if I even try to take one more, my entire body will vibrate and I'll pass out. Yeah. And if you've seen world record squatters, deadlifters, once they do that one rep, sometimes they pass out, they bleed from their nose. Bro, your body tells you. Your body always tells you. Your body will give you a sign. Whether you choose to listen to it or not is a completely different thing. But your body would warn you. And this guy saying he knew that if he took just one drag, he was gone. Very valid. So you guys, listen to your body. If I told you are using drugs for creativity, always listen to your body. Always take care of yourself. Very important. Just like with, let me make reference to sex. Just like with sex, doing the thing itself is not bad, but making sure you are doing it safely.
safe. Me, I'm on the side of you not trying it at all. I know a lot of
Yes,
us,
don't try it at all.
a lot of us,
Be like
like
Tim.
a lot of people do it. Yeah. For instance, yeah, I drink alcohol. Not a regular alcohol drinker, right? Which is said to
Well,
be
this is news to me. Oh, hey, who is this person I have
you've
next to
never
me?
you've
Hey,
never taken shots
Jesus.
before,
I
but
am purely juice. Yeah, I'm just joking, guys. But like,
alcohol is said to be the most deadliest drug alive because it is very like as much as I say accessible, alcohol is very accessible. Like, how many sachets now? I even wanted to buy that since
La
I was
Coco
coming.
Warriors.
Exactly. Like that's how easy you can like get
La Coco tastes like shit,
alcohol,
by the way.
right?
But that's by the way.
Now, I'm grateful to myself because I have said that, oh, tell me, I will not be trying all those things because I don't know what extent I can go with dragging one puff. I feel don't drag one puff, go here with it now. as much as
You reach my turn, I drag one pop. I enter
I
mental
don't go,
facility. Ah, like crazy. Yeah.
as much as I take shots, it's not sweet. I tell myself I rather drink juice, sugar. Like let me know. It's not like you've drank
Well,
vodka.
I'm a red wine guy, and red wine is sweet.
Red
So.
wine is nice. I am an advocate for red wine because this year I even said, oh, I want to like
Advocate.
try. No, don't let me say advocate. But yeah, try different like red wine brands and all of that. I've not even still
Try
done
different.
that. But see, the thing is,
No. I'm not saying my brother is not trying different. It's the price. You know, I pick up a bottle that I want.
that's
I see 24K. I drop it.
that's why I've not even done it. That's why I've not done it yet. But even as when I buy a bottle of red wine, I can't finish it at a go. I use how
Definitely.
many?
So before I used to have this practice where I sip a glass of wine every Friday night. So it's just a way for me to like unwind
You're
from work.
practicing the rich lifestyle.
Preparing. We're in a pre-rich phase. Pre-rich phase.
Now where I did me that.
Now let me say by
Pre-rich.
day. So every Friday night I just pop open a bottle of wine.
If anybody
for a
asks
glass.
me, thank you for that word. I did pre-rich.
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 So, you know. And it was very good practice. Buy some wine, probably pair it to some suya or just like some pieces of chicken, beef. Have a cool Friday night. Yeah.
But
Not like I'm always be drinking every morning. Drink, nice,
Exactly.
drink. Like
They say that
it's a reward for a long and hard week.
Wow. They say when alcohol enter your system, it does not like you are not burning any fat. Like also a fitness thing. Like you're not burning any fat or like your body starts fighting. Like instead of it doing normal work, your body starts fighting like the alcohol, trying to like balance the whole,
I
acid.
think this is where homeostasis actually comes in.
Like nigga, just for that day. But seriously, see, there's no how you will down vodka, and I promise you, your body will fight.
Vodka is nasty, man.
Your chest going.
So I remember one of my birthdays in Unilag. I can't remember what exactly happened. I just know that I think a couple of my friends took me out to drink. They were just pouring alcohol, pouring vodka. We got to one point like Faculty of Science, that place where the where law guard is it law guard? They call it, yeah, that place in law where you can sit down. And when they were not looking, I turned back and the vomit. The way I vomited, like I had to just keep my cool. Like they can't know. Don't let anybody know you vomited. Don't let anybody know that you can't hold down your alcohol. And I was just foaming. I was looking, pretending to be like
alcohol is. I feel like if you
vodka is nasty, man. I don't fancy vodka, whiskey.
That's why I said again. I really want.
I mean, I'm a social drinker, so obviously when I'm at an event, I'll have a glass, but. Man,
I need always have taken these things to like explain their feeling. The only thing that I can relate to is being tipsy, and that day, cause I'm always very careful, right? I went out with my friend. My friend was already drunk. Me, I was already tipsy.
Yeah, I'm typically always the designated
driver,
responsible friend. No, when everybody is drunk, I'm only allowed to be tipsy, just a bit.
And even that tipsy, I had for myself that day because somebody had come to meet us earlier that was my friend's friend. So the person came and meet us earlier and like, oh, greeted my friend and stuff like that. So me, I was, my head was going all about. So I wanted to use the toilet. Like I need to go and use the toilet and escape the banging music. I was like, Timmy, when I go to the toilet, I said, Timmy, what's wrong with you? I was talking to myself, man. But the guy came to come and meet me and I was going to the toilet. And when my brain could not just process anything at that point, like this person had come earlier. So when I go to the toilet, I was like, oh, this person has come earlier. I wanted to slap the person because, at that point I felt like I needed to be defensive and like, oh, like I'm drunk. I don't want anybody to be like, oh, okay, you can use the you see that day, I said, oh, this is what you put experience. I'm not going to the point where I'll be vomiting, but man, no. You really do not want to deal with a drunk person. My friend,
Bruh, it's crazy.
my
It's
friend
actually freaking crazy.
that was drunk, I think we went out and actually I left him on the street. So sleep. I could not, like, I was like, oh, and we're going upstairs, like the stairs was a lot. I can't carry you. So you really, really had to drag yourself and come upstairs. So I was like, oh, because we were at the house and I was not the owner of the house. I came down many times. I didn't know how to open the door. Oh my God. You see that day? I said, oh, please drink responsibly. See that thing they say? Or don't even drink at all. Don't drink at all. Do not, like, it's a bloody damn experience. But I don't want to excuse some people, like all these agberos and co that take the suggest one. I don't know whether it helps with the stress they've gone through. It's not easy to they run after a car. You really run because I'm like, just for 200 naira. Well, I know that to them really means a lot.
They have quotas.
Yes, but your blood is is that energy to go. If they
Professionals where you have to use a lot of exert a lot of physical energy. It's crazy. I don't fancy them.
Please and please again. Please don't draw at drugs.
Please, you guys say no to drugs.
If it's people buy a bottle of Poppy Orange, I know normally like things that but even at that, people that still like have a lot of money to like maybe travel and still enjoy themselves to a certain extent, they still use drugs. It has a strong good power. Is that in psychology they will tell you like the most critical patients are drug patients. Like they don't allow you to go near them, like, cause bonds or the key that they always want to escape because they are stripped of drugs. Mind you, they still treat them with drugs because you cannot suddenly withdraw the drugs from them. It's risky.
Going cold turkey.
Yes, they can die.
Not advisable.
It's bad, so they don't withdraw. And most of the time, like it takes a whole process. So I think that even at that, when they take them to psychiatric hospital to help them and go through therapy, I feel like in Nigeria we still have a bad therapy form, right? I've had to sit with this one was a general hospital, right? But I had to sit with that man and like the way he was talking to. I know that you don't talk to because they're even already calm at the point where they're being talked to. But even when you talk to them, they don't feel like any sense of law. Like they feel like you're already judging them. Yeah, the way you ask the questions, the way the man was asking the question, where do you start? Because they'll do it. Oh, you must.
I mean, I feel like there's a cultural impact to that.
Yes,
as the way we are as Nigerians, we tend to be very judgmental.
Cultural impact. The man was talking to the guy. Oh, when do you start drugs? When do you how many still do you smoke in a day? Like the way he was talking.
See questions. Like, leading questions.
They must depose you because they need to know how they would, regulate things they will give you, how they need to go about it. So they are the most critical patient. They even treat them like dangerous. Yeah, in Nigeria, but at the same time they still. Cause my sister was talking about somebody that she knows, and now the guy is an addict, and obviously, see, your peers will pass you if you're an addict, and you're able to move on in certain part of your life, especially like if you're a bad down house one. So most of the time, I said they relapse. This one he has relapsed, gone through the whole process. They don't even know what to do to him again. But one thing struck with me that she told me, she was like, the guy was saying, you don't want to play with me. Like, what's kind of baby? Because they feel really like stigmatized, right? Like, you don't want to play with me. Like, they feel like child. Everybody is already put them in the neglect. Like, oh, obviously, like I spent a lot of money on you, and I get it can be very frustrating. Like, paying for these things I got through the hospital, no be small money, no be small money we collect from your hand. Yeah,
It's a lot.
it's a lot, it's a whole fucking lot. And first thing first is for anybody that is addicted or even going through one of two of these things, they have to have accepted that they want, like, it's a first step to take to accept that, oh, you want to
You actually want to get better.
mind you, when they not take that first step, they might not keep up to it. But if they accepted that they really want to do it, like, it's not that, oh, somebody's telling them, oh, you need to stop it, they will not say, I will stop. Oh, it's not that type of process. Like, you take it on your mind. I know somebody that told me that he saw that this stuff was affecting him. Yeah, that was affecting him personally. Not that, oh, maybe his mother find out. He went to meet his mom and was like, I actually want to get out of this.
Yes.
Like, oh, this is what I've been doing, and I want, you know what it takes for you to tell your parents that, well, I'm actually doing drugs. Not like they caught you or, somebody told them, I'm actually doing drugs and I want to get out of this space. Those are the type of process. That's how you know that, oh, you will stop. You go to severe pain. Like, it's a crazy state. I cannot even really explain to you. I just explain part of what I know and, basic stuff, but it is crazy. It's a long, hard process. So don't even try to. If you have not started, don't try to start. And if you have started, pray that.
See, you guys don't waste Amy's passion. She is passionately telling you guys not to do drugs. So please,
Please, like,
don't do
it's
drugs.
really.
Don't do drugs,
I'm not
kids.
even saying that I'm fine with the people that are even taking it, like, coded me and they look like they're normal, but like the people that really sad for were the ones that's on the Zanga, man. Like, I was so like when they say they're when they say their stories, yeah, I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean this just made your life go off track from just smoking? Like, some of them really don't want to go home again because they have to go through the process, and it's not a nice process. It's not even a nice process at all. Like, people that are very old, they are being compared. You see that people are moving on, and you are not. You are not because you don't want to, but there's a force stopping you. Until you kill that force, you shall not progress. Hope with this few points of mine, you can really pick one or two. I really wish. I feel like one of these days we are going to get like a drug addict or something to just
An ex drug addict.
yeah, to really tell you how it feels, how it feels. I think one of the guys that I watched, he compared it to like really being hungry. Yeah, hungry for, was it food or something? Like, he just compared it to hunger. That's how it feels like when you feel like you have to take it again and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm not even.
Wait. Favor. Mike has been blinking for a while. So we need to round up. But your mic has been blinking. I don't know if it's been recording. So you should come and check it. My mic has been blinking. It has been blinking. I don't know what it means. For a while, I just noticed this. But probably.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
But like, what does it mean? Has it been recording?
It is blinking. Was it recording?
I don't know, but it's been blinking. I don't know what blinking. No, mine is good.
It's not good. It's secret. I think it's
Yeah.
almost done already.
Yeah. I wanna spend all my money on you. Afagbomo. Ma wetin ma shishino.
Yeah, tell me.
Are you ready?
Oh, okay. I want to go to the just right.
What do you want to buy there?
Nothing, anything I can buy. Nothing specific.
There's no just right in my good.
Nope.
Oh.
My good is already dominated by Super Saver and Value Exchange.
But I can buy a house now. I want to buy a house there.
Feel free.
Let you feel free. Donate to my cause.
The house that 171
They
and
should
now
open gate
and
for
now
me.
250.
171 million.
Yep, and now 250.
So now chicken change. Tolu. Let's say to buy 250 million house. How many bedrooms?
Slice of house with 3 bedrooms.
Slice of house, but it's 3 bedrooms. So
It's not a slice of house, but I just don't like how they look
small.
narrow-ish.
But can't I? There's no land.
Come to Magodo now. Have you seen Magodo? You think there's land? Does it look like there's land in Magodo? Magodo, they'll break down one house and build 4 houses. Each house is going
But
for
can't
at
I
least
buy it
150.
and break it down and build my own?
You can. That's more money, but you can.
Ha. Shy. But that's the amount for land on some places.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle's house in Lekki, I think he said he bought
You
the
know
land.
how many times they've come to Popsy to ask him to do that thing where they destroy one part of the house, build to give him one or something. I don't know, it's funny
You should
deals.
not even answer them. They're not serious. Like the house is not even as if it's a. You are not on. Are you on up to 2 plots?
It should be. I
Up
don't
to
know.
2 plots.
I don't. Is it up to 2 plots? No. Plot is 650 square feet.
Yeah.
The
They
house,
still
the house
want
in
to
Kogi
break
is
it.
the house in Kogi is 2.5 plots or 3 plots of land, and the house is at the center. And there's a lot of space. Nah, it's probably close to 2. It's probably close to 2.
Maybe 1.5.
I mean, the house, 2 different houses have ample space ish.
Because I'm trying to.
Each
But-
house has 6 rooms. Part A has 6 rooms.
Nothing
Part B
how
has 6
big.
rooms.
House,
It's really close to 2
house
plots.
in
Yeah.
Ondo now. They said it's 1 plot.
No, the house in
And it's
Obokun in Osun State, no, that one's like 4 plots safe. The house itself is small though, but the compound
the land.
is like
But we
4
still have
plots.
we still have
Yeah, we have
space to-
plantation, we
we
have
still have space in the
lemon,
front.
avocado
Is your house a duplex?
in Osun State.
No, in Magodo.
Yes, no, it is.
Our house is a duplex. How many rooms does it have? I think 5. Okay. So, say it together. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs,
Don't do
guys.
drugs,
Please,
kids.
don't do drugs.
You should
Pity
have
your
said-
mom.
say it for me, that.
Pity your dad. Not
Pity
me
your
though.
money.
Don't do
And
drugs.
one thing I wanted to ask also is, how do people get money to buy this thing?
People always have money to buy drugs. That's
How?
one thing about an addict. An addict would always have money to buy drugs.
How?
According to someone on Twitter, I said, "See, say no be poor man, they do drugs. Now rich pikin, they do some kind drugs."
For those guys that like stayed under the bridge, they don't have money. Like it's not like they're working or
They don't have money, but they have access.
so they do like trade and barter or what.
Yeah, like they know the people that are actually distributing the drugs. You think is it the rich kid in Lekki that is coming to come and do distribution? He's getting it from somewhere. And distribution starts from the grassroots. Starts from your Zanga people,
Wow.
then goes up.
So marketing is involved in all of this.
Marketing is always involved.
Marketing, where don't you hunt people down to? Like it's crazy.
Anyway,
And I think from this, I also want to talk to somebody in Zanga, to understand how like their distribution stream work, just to get harmful this thing. But yeah, don't do drugs.
don't do drugs.
Okay, since we're moving to the next stage. What song do you hear this week? Like, you know.
My song of the week. It's a cover of a song, and it's a Nigerian artist. He did a cover of a song. Title of the song is Escapism. The original song is by Ray, but
Oh my
a
god.
cover by someone named Miji. I do not know who this person is. It came up on as a suggestion on YouTube Music, and I'm pretty sure I've played that song over 100 times in the last 3 days. So Escapism cover by Miji. What's yours?
When Isha said this, I was blown away. So I think this week I'm really back in my music terrain, and my this thing for this time is I did a Nigerian artist and outside another country artist here. And Ray was the person I picked. And the song I was going to talk about was Love Me Again. Love me again, love me again. There's nothing I can do to make me love me again. That's it. But yeah, when Isha said escapism, I was like, oh my god, because I was listening to everything like that. Maybe not that she has, but like that was one of the songs that I really really love to on the album. So yeah, up Ray. You should listen to the real one.
So, by the way, I listened to the real one. I think it's trash, but the cover was better. No offense to Ray fans. No offense to Ray. I think she's a very, very good artist. I've listened to other songs, popular ones. That one that has Your Husband Is Here or something. Yeah. But, yeah, where's my husband?
Took him.
Yeah, so I think that one is nice. But I listened to Escapism to compare it to the cover, and I will wholeheartedly prefer the cover. Yeah, I think cover is like way better.
Song. I will be the judge of that, but still, I think that is the one by Ray.
The cover had like an Afrobeat vibe to it.
Yeah.
So it was like 10 over 10. Chef kiss.
So you're giving Afrobeat preference.
Yeah.
Oh my god, such a music racist. But yeah, I think I have another one. Insanity by Shimada. Yeah. I think I like it because on a normal Afrobeat level, where there's a lot of sexualized things in song, and this one was really talking about like our mental health, and I really resonated with it. Right. It was. I think that album was from. Well, if I think about the other song on the album, some few songs. So no. But I feel like he also created the song from a place of I was hurting. I think that was the time. That was the album after when Mohbad died. For Bella Shmurda. So yeah. Yeah. Insanity is really, really a good song. I listened to it and I'm like, ooh, man. He's talking truth, but he spoke about things being vanity. But right now, I still want the vanity, but it's still vanity though. My hot take. My hot
Okay,
take.
fair.
And yeah, before we go, I think I want to talk about a film that I saw, Son of the Soil. Son of the Soil by, I think it's some American guys that produced it, but it's a Nigerian film. And that's where I've been saying Zanga for. Yeah. It's about, I think this people created another drug they created, I think it was meth or something, sha. They were selling it in the Zanga and all of that. Now,
Zanga.
Now, my problem with that film was one thing. Then we talk about crowd control. And I don't know how to control the crowd, even in their movies. Let's divert to that. They did one scene right. Imagine gangs fighting. What are you supposed to do? How is everybody supposed to go? Like,
Scatter.
exactly. Guess what the crowds that were not in the film were doing?
What did they do?
They were standing and watching the gang fights tear open. And I'm like, that is not a good depiction, because if I hear that, oh, there's one Baba Isale or something that we used to call him, and they go and bring their ruku, they bring cutlass, they bring bottle, I don't run. I hear the story later, but I've gone. I think we really need to work on that. Like on Nigeria, most films you see, the crowds are there when they are not supposed to be. Like, they are watching it fight, and like that, you need to learn how to control this crowd. They are not supposed to be here. You're seeing a movie